Peter Hobart. It's Miss Runke Jones. The month of February is special here at Peter Hobart. At Peter Hobart, we take this opportunity to celebrate reading. There's lots of reading that goes on here at Peter Hobart. I see teachers reading to students. I see students reading to themselves, or reading to a partner, or reading with an adult. I even see students listening to reading on the computer or the iPad. As I was thinking about reading and why we read, I thought about how reading changes us. And that really got me thinking about the action cycle, because reading does change us. Now, when I was growing up and I was in elementary school, I actually had a really hard time reading. I went to special classes that helped me become a better reader. And I doubted myself at times. I didn't think I was going to be able to read or that it was even fun. And then I read books by Sid Hoff. And when I read Sid Hoff books, I realized that I could read and that I actually enjoyed reading. It changed me. It got me thinking that I could be a reader, and I started to read more. So I started to reflect about books that I've read to students and how they may have changed or the impact they may have had on students. This is one of my newest books, The Invisible Boy. And when I read this book, I have an understanding of how it feels when you're ignored or if people don't see you. Another book that I've read this to some second graders, is the book Another book that I've read, and I've read this to some of the second graders, is the book If Kids Ran the World. And this book got me thinking, what would life look like if children were in charge? Another book that I really enjoyed was The Other Side. This book has got me thinking about how we are with each other. What do we need to do? How do we need to treat each other? This book, Americans Who Tell the Truth, really informed me. It got me thinking and saying things differently about how people here in the United States have stood up and been principled for things that they thought were very important. Another book that I've read is The House on Mango Street. And I'm going to read a little bit from this book. The chapter's called My Name. In English, my name means hope. In Spanish, it means too many letters. It means sadness. It means waiting. It is like the number 9, a muddy color. It is the Mexican records my father plays on Sunday mornings when he is shaving. Songs like sobbing. It was my great-grandmother's name, and now it is mine. When I read this book, it's changed me because I have more respect. I have more respect for names and how important they are to the people who own them. Peter Hobart, this month we are going to celebrate reading with lots of fun activities. The first week of February, we'll have mystery readers. That will give you a chance to guess who's reading. The second week, we'll have some buddy reading time where you will get to go to another classroom and read with your buddy room. We'll also have an assembly. The third week of February, it's drop everything and read. We will have time where someone will come over the loudspeaker and tell you to drop everything and read. The last week of February, we have some really fun events. We're going to have a teacher swap. Teachers will swap classrooms and read in someone else's room. And finally, we're going to have a book sale where books that are no longer being read in the Media Center are for sale, and that will be in the front foyer. Keep your eyes open for all these fun events during the month of February.